It's the final few seconds before the lights go out, and the race to the podium begins. You know this battle will be won off the track as well as on it. You've studied your tactics, anticipated every move like a grandmaster. You've researched and analysed, modified and fine-tuned to perfection. You have honed your instincts to give you an edge over your rivals. Your drivers focused, your team ready. The championship in the balance. First past the checkered flag, the goal. Epic victory or ultimate failure. There is only a heartbeat between them. MotorSport Manager. Take control.
Right, welcome back to Snail Pace Racing, where we're well placed to just show the place, and we're well in the lead in the constructors, and this is the one we need to win to get to the next level. We will go straight into the race, so I ain't going to go through anything else. There's no parts to fit, so we can leave that well alone. Just see what the weather's going to do. It's going to rain. Heavy rain practice qualifying was a clear race, which doesn't help for us to get used to the tyres. We need to practice on the race tyres, and it looks like the race tyres are going to be the slicks, whereas we're going to be using either intermediates or the heavily treaded rain tyres doing practice and qualifying. I'm not that worried about either. I think we're good enough now, and we've got a big enough lead. Even if we have a bad result, it's not going to matter much. Let's wait for it all to load in. There's one thing that has been noted on this game, that the longer your season goes, the longer it takes to load things in. It's so much detail. Right, it doesn't look like there's rain there. Can't see any on the screen, so we might. Oh well, we may get at least one level of clear for the tyres. Alright, use our normal 2. He at the moment, he will be got rid of when his contract runs out. I'm not going to bother with a second driver or a reserve driver. No real need. No one actually ever gets that badly hurt that they can't drive. They just won't be as effective. Sometimes it pays, if you've got a pay driver who's not that good, to actually use them. Let's use this here. We'll use this one. Oh, look at the downforce as well. Let's bring that just in. Speed balance is also way out. So we use the one I already got here as a starting point. Well, that actually is up from the MotoGP pack, so it may not be quite right for these. But I don't think I haven't got another track B there, so I'll go with it again. And we'll see how it goes. Never too worried about practice or qualifying come to that. If we qualify last, which we quite often do, it doesn't really matter. Alright, well, we just go straight out. Check we are actually on. We're not on race trim. Let's put it onto race trim. Get this one going. She is on race trim, so she can get going. Put it on the 4 times. Do the normal Johnny Vee thing of turning everything around. And they're both ready, so we'll follow Faith around. One sighting lap, and we got no rain at the moment. Well, it's going to go quite a way in before we get any. Well, we can see where we want to change. Speed is not far out. I'm going to drop one that way, and we'll go up a little bit. Handler wants to come that way and be brought back in. We'll see how it goes on from this. I was going to bring that up there when I see what that does. It is suck and see basically, and we send her out for one more lap. He's not far out this one. Gomez says 95, so we want to bring her up a bit. Now the downforce is right on the edge there, so I'm just going to take that in slightly, see if that will just improve. It sounds the speed, we just up the speed slightly, and we leave handling where it is for now. I don't want to change too much in any one go. We've got time to get these things sorted out. We're see if she comes out before he reaches the right now. Oh, he's just on the track now. We should better get round before she comes out. There we go. Back on the go and see what he's like. And see how we messed this up. Right. Well, we've gone the wrong way on speed, that's for certain. Actually, we want to be right on the edge there. If we do that, oh wait, bring that in, see what it looks like now. I think it's right on the edge of being out of what the mechanics recommend. Give one more lap. Where's Faith? Come on. Luckily, they don't crash much in practice. As you come, oh, don't think this is going to be fair. 2 purples and a green. 97. We're going to leave well alone there. Get some laps under our belt. The rain is coming later, so we'll just keep our lap and see if we can get some data on the tyres. And he will do one more lap and we'll have a look at him. We've got the first tyre, or first tyre and race details, so that's handy. It's quite a short lap actually. What seems short. 96, not quite there, so it looks like we want to just bring handling up, and we're going to take that there. Bring that back, and we're going to give one more lap. We've got 9 minutes, so yeah, one more lap. By the time we get this sorted, we will probably be on rain tyres. You get this lap done, and we'll probably out for a couple of flying laps, and then we'll be out on rain. Oh yes, 1 minute 9, so it is quite a short lap. Well, I've been playing, you see my figures with MotoGP, I've been playing that quite a bit. We went the wrong way. Oh, it looks like, oh, speed has gone way out. You Bert, you touched the wrong one, didn't you? Oh, speed's right. It's handling gone way out. I'm losing it. So we actually do need to go that way a bit. Bring that back in. I think we'd let them have a few laps until it rains. How's she doing now? Whoa, she's not going that well. Well, this just trying to get the tyres a bit warmer, and it's just turning damp now. So, in fact, we'll bring them both in. Yeah, we've got level 2 on both. We'll bring them both in now, and there's going to be intermediate conditions. Not going to bother with qualifying trim, waste of time. One set of intermediates with burnout. and I've been joined as co-commentator by Alice the cat. She's suddenly taken a like to my chair. Oh, it looks like I got this. Yeah, 98. That'll do, right. Put them on to maximum stint. As many laps have been getting there because it's going to stay wet the rest of the race or rest of practice. We're going to warm the tyres a bit. I'm going to put a bit more from the engine. I'll just see what happens. Those on slicks will now be sliding all over the place. Well, it looks like they're both fairly happy with the cars. They've got maximum race knowledge. Now, hopefully we'll get a little bit on intermediate, so it's not really going to matter. I'm going to simulate again, although it's not the best from changeable conditions. I'm not that worried about it, to be honest. And we're now coming into the last bit, and neither of them are going to get good times. We're going to be 23rd and 24th after practice, I would say. This is a miracle now. First one's in, fifth's finished. Yes, but Gilmer's up to full welly, see if we can get any now. Not terrible. Now the fans are not going to be too pleased with that showing. All the broadcasters come to that, so look, oh, don't want no one. Bit disappointed. Oh no, not mentioned me. It's a bit worrying. We're not being mentioned. And now we'll get ready for the qualifying, and I'm going to simulate that. I'm not going to bother with that. I can't do any better than what they simulated. Alright, let's just have a look, see what the... Go mediums and intermediate. We'll get a bit of both, so whichever it does. We should have one right, but looking at that, it's not showing any rain for a while, but it's getting cooler. Alright, leave the car setups alone. Go out, simulate. And just let the PC take care of all that. We're going to drop down. We always do drop down and qualify. We never qualify well. Well, so now we've got 8 and 18. 8 ain't bad. I'm happy with 8. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about that. Let's see what they say. I'll start with the first one. That's just... Alright, now we get to anything. 5 been held back by snail pace. Right, it's painfully obvious. Awful qualifying. No. I'm afraid, Rio, you have got it completely wrong. We know she's not good and she's not going to improve. Well, she's good at the moment, but she's definitely not going to improve. So, no. Just check the weather. Well, it looks like it could be okay. Could be a dry race, right? With no, I don't want intermediates, you fool. I want that and that. Because I'm going to go mediums. That's what I normally do. Hardest tyres we can get. As there's no pit stops, there's a waste of time, but engine expert in, because we're not going to gain anything from that. That normally helps if we can really burn fuel up. As we can't. If we can get about 31, 32 laps out of the first set of tyres, we should get through with one pit stop. That's my strategy again, as it normally is. Now, I don't think she's going to make it on one. No, I could. She's going to have to make two, but she can't do it on soft, so she might as well start on mediums. And like 2 sessions on mediums and finish up on softs. Or, no, let's change it all around. Give her a completely different strategy. Start her on softs, then 2 lots of medium. And she is a long way back in 18th. That may just help her. I'm no expert on this game, by the way. I just enjoy playing it. Alright, get ready to start the race. There's the grid. Just turn this round again, about there. And we're on. Gomez, yes. Put up the tons. 4, and let's race. Now, keep an eye on how the fuel's going and how the tyres are heating. And there's a bit of a gaggle up the front end. Gomez dropped, but he's come back again. Excuse me. And Anthony, she's gaining places actually. Well, watch the tyres. They're starting to get to working temperature. Those tyres are going to wear it very quickly. I'm expecting her to be fairly early into pit. Now Gomez has got to keep going on his tyres. He's got to get really 32 laps at his first set. That means he's going to be on the rims by the time he comes in for his first pit stop. Alright, let's knock him back down a bit. Keep an eye on him. I think it's still going up, so we're knocking right down to normal running. Now, because we're on different tyres, I ain't got to bad do my normal thing. When I bring up one, I can bring up the other, or drop one, drop the other, because the tyres are must probably heat at a different rate, and we can't close to the point where we have to slow the or cut the engine down a bit. Yeah, nothing here. Just checking what the weather's going to do. Well, I can find where my cursor's gone. There it is. Well, it looks fine all the way through. Yep. We just keep an eye on things now. Keep an eye on her tyres. Gomez is quite good on his tyres, which helps. So is Jewis down in 8th. His tyres are holding up well. And Gomez is actually a good all-round racer. He does well on harder tyres than anybody else is running. And only one wasn't below, but ahead of him. He's getting away a little bit, 3 seconds in front. He's going to have to pit a lot earlier than Gomez has to. And he's going to have to make, even if he comes in for mediums, he's going to have to make another stop. I think if you use softs, I think you're going to have to make 2 stops anyway. And I'm just hoping I can get away with 1 stop. I don't know, she's up to 5th. No one's pitting yet. A couple of laps, I think we're going to see him start coming in. And I'm not going to take any chance on the pit stops. Before I remember, I'm going to put them down as slow stops. It takes a little bit more time, but there's less chance of something going wrong. Anthony's down to 42% of the tyre left, and Gomez has got 66%, so he should be okay. Anybody coming into pit yet? No, can't see anybody. I'm going to let Gomez run, Anthony run until she hits red on the tyres. So even though it says the tyres are worn out, I'm going to keep it going for we'll probably another lap. With limited fuel, pit stops are where a lot of these are won and lost, and your strategy. I believe, I could be wrong, but no one's pitting yet, and her tyres are now one's pitting. Hoggard's coming in, and you can see that he has dropped 12 seconds off the back of the field. I'm going to give her one more lap and bring her in. Alright, next time, and they're starting to pit now. Alright, we'll put them onto those. She's going to have to come in for another set of softs, but that'll be near the end. And she's only going to get 28 laps, I should say. She may have to go on for another set of mediums. It looks like it's going to be 2 mediums. Parts are fine. I'm going to put it down to a safe pit stop. If we went fast, we can cut a second off a time. But you can look here at your 2% plus chance of a mistake. Here you're 1% plus. Here you are almost no chance of a mistake, so we're going to keep it there. I'm going to pump the tyre up now, even to the extent that she burns the tyres right out before she gets in. And we're now first, 48 laps remain, and I think we're going to be lucky to get... Oh, yeah, did I say there was a very short, slight chance of a mistake, and she hits it. Someone makes a mistake on a pit stop. Brilliant. Just let her slowly bring the tyres up, but she's come back up again now. It's not quite as bad as it could have been. And she's still ahead of Hoggard, who pitted first, and they're all coming in now. Even some of those who started on mediums are coming in now. I think we're going to be pushed. I don't think we're going to do one pit stop. I think it's going to be 2. But we keep pushing Gilmer's on and hope he can do it. We'll push him, get as much out of these tyres as we can. I mean, let's not go back down to normal on the tyres, stop pushing. Yeah, it's got 14% tyre wear before you get the warning. And I think most of those are going to be pitting before we do. We're actually doing best of the lot on tyres. In fact, some of those near the bottom who came out again on another set of softs are going to have to pit again, and let's just see what they... No rain by the looks like. It looks like we are going to have a dry race. I don't believe the weather forecast. It lies to me quite often, and on at MotoGP it's been lying to me a lot. No one's bothered to pit this time round, but first and 15th, I think, down to 20th score points, so we're good with that. And hopefully Gilmer's will win the championship. My thoughts for next season is but Gilmer's onto a 1-year contract, his contract runs out. Replace with a young driver, one with some future, and hopefully in one season the young driver can get up good enough to take over #1 spot for the following season, when we get in another young driver and Gilmer's just about running. We're not going to do it. We can forget about one pit stop. His tyres are already toast. Seven laps under what we wanted, so in that case, running this lap, and as he comes around this time, we'll put him down to pit. Keep on mediums, That lowered to me as well. How many laps we go? We'll keep them on safe, and we will push his tyres up a bit. We're almost caught up again on fuel, so when we get to about 20 or 0.20 in hand on fuel, I will start to he's got out. He may come out in the lead, no mistake. That's good going. Yes, a good pit stop. Still held the lead. And further down the field, Anthony, she's pulled up to 9th, but she will have to pit again reasonably soon, and I think she'll have to go on to another set of mediums. I think Gilmas will be this set of mediums and possibly a third set of mediums. So there's a big difference between what the mediums and what the softs can do. And Gilmas is easier on fuel as well as easier on the tyres. I need someone who's good on both, really. Second place one's about to come into pit, yes. That's good news. What's going to put on? Set softs. Must probably be pitting before we have to pit. Right. Knock it back to ordinary running again. 33 laps. This is about now. I want to be thinking about changing the tyres first time on Gilmas. Yeah, the track is tearing up tyres more than we expect. I think what's happened is the rain during practice and qualifying washed the track so clean that the asphalt is just tearing the tyres to pieces. But if we're hitting the problem with the tyres, everybody else must be. Gilmas has now got a good lead, 7.7 seconds. It's not a bad lead at all. Certainly Zendel's going to have to pit before Gilmas. That's his Beloff, Gutierrez, Jules will undo, and Anthony, of course. So just about everybody except De La Vara in the top 10 will have to pit before Gilmas does. Should give him a good advantage when he comes into pit, a good lead. And he's actually stretched the lead to 8 seconds now. And I'm probably going to give him a little bit of an engine boost now, just use up some of this extra fuel. We've got to just double check there's going to be no rain in the offing at all. Actually it's getting warmer by the looks of it. It's been a steady 23 degrees C so far, but we've got 1-2 bits where it's going to get slightly hotter. Take him off that again now. 8.5 seconds lead. Pulling away by about half a second a lap at the moment. I'm glad I'm not Roy or Esther. 23rd and 24th. And not really looking in the race, although they have pitted twice now. But if they already pitted twice at this stage, they've got at least one more pit stop to come. Right. Going, I'll let her go another lap. She's now ready, 25. It's going to be touch and go. I might have to keep going for 2 laps. Just to make certain she can get through to the end with one more pit stop. I will push her a little bit for this session here. 24 to go. Well, she's in the red. We're going to have to pit her. I'm afraid there's no way out. should just about get through on the mediums. Wouldn't make it on the softs. So it's no good even attempting that. Parts are fine. Another safe pit stop, although last time we put on a safe she had problems. Pushed both tyres and engine for a little while. Keep an eye on Gomez in the lead. He stopped going on half a second a lap. That's slowed down a little bit now. And she's in, and she got away without a pit stop down to 20th. And just keep an eye on her. But she should pick up a lot of these. Hopefully she can now get through without having to pit her going. So she may pick up a few places now still in front of a pit. And may pick up a few places actually on the road and just turn her engine down. She's gone into the red on full. Gomez is just on 52% of tyre left, so not that bad. And there goes another one in, and he's now 12.4 seconds in the lead. I'm going to push him a little through a bit. Comes down with 19 laps to go. Oh no, De Lavara is going to have to pit before Gomez, so it should give a very, very nice, comfortable cushion to pit in. 12.3 seconds in front. I'm not worried that you're struggling to overtake him. No, you just pick up a few points, enough to keep us comfortably in front in the constructors. Oh, she's dropping. Oh dear. There's not a lot I can do about it. I can't push her tyres any. I cannot up her engine a bit. Oh, she's got past some. Looks like there's quite a battle going on back there, but I'm more interested in Gomez and see how he's doing. More pitting. There's a real battle between Peterhoff and Anthony at the moment, by the looks of it. And we're now 29 seconds in front for Gomez, so I don't think there's any problem there with his pit stop. Just a matter of making sure we get close enough to the end that he can get through on one more set of mediums. I might even pit him early on to him. And fresh rubber early. Like when it's just hit 30%. Yeah, no rain, we're safe. We don't have to think about that. Yeah, everybody's pitted now who was in the top 10. And you see now, even pitting now, you are dropping back and back and back. Alright, I'm gonna... Alright, pit him this time round. 12. We could put about on one set of softs. 12 laps remain, and yes, we've got one set of softs. Everything's fine there. Up both, up there, full use on both. Look, we're 30.5 seconds in front of becoming the pits. Good stop, fourth best. That's not bad at all, and that was just a slow, steady stop. We're so far in front, there was no need to take any chances. But we're still 12 seconds in front, and with softer tyres we should better hold that now till the end, provided we don't crash. There's always the likelihood of a crash. but that's about the only thing that could stop us. Anthony's still in ninth, should get through to the end now on these tyres. I think if he gets a puncher, I'm going to run a note no matter what. Gilmas has just about got his tyres to full work and temperature, so we'll shut him down now to all normal running. And he's still pulling away from those behind. 15.3 seconds. That was 12, just over 12 seconds at the pit stop. He's picking up time all the way around the circuit. I might just see if I can save him a bit of fuel and blast the last lap as fast as we can go. Nothing, you get nothing for setting the fastest lap, but it's just nice to be able to say you've done it. Some of the championships, because you do get an extra point or two for the fastest lap. Sometimes you get a point for pole position. I prefer not to have to worry about that. Let's do all the running on the track, and Peter off and Roy could well get lapped at the way things are going. Let's see how we're doing there with a 12.12 of a lap of furl in hand, because I'm going to really blast him for the last lap. I want to find the conditions okay. Yeah, engine's fine. No sign of any water. Tyres are good. .2 seconds in front. 3 laps to go. And we just lapped the first one. Anders, what do you think? Anders must have pitted us while we're past there, because Anders wasn't back at the end of the field when I last looked. 2 laps remaining, and a lot of these are now coming in for another stop just right at the death, and Faith will manage to get through without pitting, without having to pit again. Right. Alright, let's push. See if we can get a thing, go get fastest lap by the looks of it. Now, in fact, we just ran out of fuel. Still finished first, and we ran out of fuel. Anthony is now coming 7th place. That's okay. I think we'll stick with that. And we didn't set the fastest lap. Oh well. Perhaps another race. If we get in front by that amount, 18.5 seconds in front. I think the rest of the teams will be glad to see us go up. It'd be nice to get promotion. Alright, let's have a look. I'm not worried about that. Screw in there. As there's no, as they're all spec parts, there cannot be any chance of something going wrong there. No one done a naughty on the track. Another 34 points for the championship. And Gomez says another winner. We're still first and second. So we're going to win the individual and all, I would say. It's just a matter of which one. And we're now 104 points in front in the team championship. And we're not just winning this, we are slaughtering the opposition. Oh yeah, that's right. No, not much about it, just to say we won. Yeah, for too right, I was delighted when I down to champagne. Hick. Right, now we'll run through the rest of the stuff to run us on to the next race. It shouldn't be too much, I don't think, to look at. Although I think I did I approach a designer last time out? I think I might have done. I was. Oh, Anthony, yeah, she's starting to lose morale now. And we're going a little bit on team marketability. See what that is. It's on the podium. Oh, yeah, because teammate's gone down 15 and she must have gone down someone else there. Can't see really why she's slipping, but at 34, her time is up. He's too old too to come in as a reserve driver, however good he may turn out to be. And another 900,000 into the pot. And that's the World Championship. And that's us, and the other one isn't running this weekend. Quite often you find a second tier runs a different weekend to the first and third tier on this. Alright, let's have a look. See what they're saying to us here. Yeah, well, we're not too worried about that. Car condition, they're not too bad. No, I'm not going to give you the review. We had one mistake. Now, we shouldn't get mistakes. Not how we were pitting. Yeah, low quality now. Well, there's a chance to improve. Scouting report, another scouting report. Not going to improve. I'll just have a look at those before we look at the pit crew. 16 to 22 year olds age. Just check we haven't got anybody else snuck in. No, it don't look like it. And if we're going to pick someone else at the moment, be someone without a drive, young and without a drive. 3-star I would have thought we're looking at. No, this could be handy. Smoothness not too bad, consistency is down a bit, feedback's not good, but this could be actually quite a good driver if he's still available. He's a pay driver, which means it won't cost us so much to run him. Oh, don't really want to look at that. Let's have a look at the pit crew. Take a auto for a little while. Confirm. The trouble is, on this series, our engineers don't gain a lot of experience. That's one of the problems when you are running without. Yes, there's some tasty ones here. Another 26-year-old. Go on, we'll have them. Get 20s where we can. See what it says about mistake chance. Tyres and fitting. Oh, this new guy can go in there. Got the other 20 tyres. Yes, here. Which is the worst of these. Oh, I better put him there because his fixing is good. What else we got on there? Any more 20? Oh, it's a 90. Where's this one? Going a little bit older, but and we'll just see if there's anything else here. It's an 18 there. Do we need any 18s? Or is that worse than we got? Must be worse than we got. Yeah, so we're put him in there. Because the fixing's better. And that should speed us up again. We've got no other 20s we can put in there. This one's What's his stamina? Clifford's stamina. Stamina's down a bit, so I don't think it's worth risking with anybody else. I've got this one at 18. What's the stamina? Oh, it's going to slow our pit stops down, but I'm not going to be too worried about that. Our pit stops are working well anyway. And front jack. Put him in there. Something that might have sped us up a little bit. Anybody a bit quicker to go on the rear jack? Wasn't anybody else in here? That's 17. Oh, this one would be handy. Too old though. I think 29 and 28 are definitely a bit on the geriatric side, and I'll take that one out and all. I think we'll leave that alone there. We've done what we can. Sponsors, anybody? Nobody runs out yet. We love next end of next race we get 2, and the race after we get 3. Just check we have set that to fat stacks. We have plenty of money for next season going in, and it's 3 weeks to get the design centre built. Then when we get cash, we can definitely look at up and everything. Right, let's take this through. Right, what we got here? Scouting report. No scouting report. Oh, not what I was looking for. I was looking for drivers. The last couple. 18. They wouldn't be bad. They would be very decent. Hey, it doesn't want to earn much, not 50,000. And he's a racer too, which helps. And the other one is this one. Not quite so good. Fitness is a bit iffy. Ah. Ah, well, not that really matters. We're not going to be getting a driver just yet. Ah, hello. This is the designer. Wants more money, but fairly close, so we're up that a bit. Up that a bit. Up that a bit. Got plenty of time. We're in no hurry to get a designer in. Get rid of that. We may not get an answer to that until after the next race. More scouting reports. I'm not going to worry about that. Ah, no, hello. There's the contract proposal. Let's see what we've got here. Oh, she's happy. Randomised grids. Doesn't matter. I don't care what's going to happen in this one. Yeah, let's sign. We now have a designer on board. Nothing that she can design, but we got a designer. That's ready for next year, and she's young too, so she's should reach her full potential long as we can hang on to her. Not too good on engine or suspension, but good on both wings. Not too bad on gearbox and brakes. Could have found better on hunting, but I don't like hunting from. Not worried about that. Let's get on to the next race. Andre's birthday. Well, yes, that's for our big party on. Keep them happy. We still got 6 million. No chance of rain at Dubai. Surprise, surprise. Super soft is soft. yeah, we'll be on softs. It's on about forecast centre here. Let's see what they say here. Would be nice too, but I don't know if we can. Let's have a look and see what it says in the gossip. US rising about 5. There's a nice bit of battling within the team. Can't beat it. She's no worried about all finances. Just a matter of what is the forecast centre. It's already up to level 2. Yeah, you might be chill. No, level 1. Yeah, I don't need to do that. You can see further about it at the moment. My bit of seaweed works very well indeed to tell me what the weather's going to be. And now comes the food. Typical for me. I'm not going to vote. I'm going to abstain again. I don't care. I'm not going to be in this class next season, I hope. So it doesn't matter whether they have to cut open toads and count the end trials to find out who goes where. Mind you, look like it's going through. Or is it? Oh yeah, just. So it's going to be a bit more than that, but I don't care what the road's going to be next season. So there, so. Alright, that's it. So I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. If you like what you saw, please consider leaving a like. If you're not a subscriber, how about subscribing? And hit the little bell button. You can see when a new video's launched. That's all they tell me. I never tried it myself. Any comments, questions, queries or suggestions, feel free to post them. I read everyone. I try and reply to everyone. And with that, it's me, saying cheerio for now. Cheerio.